against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Scarlet Knights return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's looking for an open man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Tackle is made after the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want them to be. You want them to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next
ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be...
Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Fresh set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Monaga. He breaks a tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
He wants to throw here on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Monaga. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Looking for a productive play on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild 1st quarter. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Grabbed in the middle. It's Diggs. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. He wants it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly.
And it's in there for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting him.
First down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Monaga. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front the point of attack.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He fires to the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll take another shot here. Brings it in down the left side. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. At the 35, he's loose. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Monaga. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job.
He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone. No midseason doldrum. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. it was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes his connection. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. No huddle offense to the line. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He caught it. Bounds into the end zone for a... First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the ground, it's Monaga. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to throw on second down. Turns it loose deep. And that pass intercepted.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they go. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Throws to the wideout. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Scarlet Knights will have it first and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. Bulldozes it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, State University of... Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Oh, what a move! And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Robinson looking to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Connection to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Give to the running back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half. Running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're testing the right side here. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And it's in for a touchdown.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field.
There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Monaga. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll take this one all the way to the house. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Defense.
The official. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll line up for a second down play. Touch pass on the run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that completion, move the sticks. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Robinson will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Dances away from the D. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Tosses it incomplete. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Got it on the outside. It's long. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The give on the inside. Fakes his man out. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Scarlet Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Fires to the tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Wide out in motion. Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Benson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Right back to the well. Discards a man.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You gotta be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
No gain on the play.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout called by the offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Robinson looking to pass. Finds us back in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout by the offense.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great